Hi guys, it's Belle here and I'm coming on with week 17 of the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge. If you do not know what this is, Margarete Miller creates a challenge, or has done for the last few years, where she creates weekly prompts for every week of the year, 52, and there are normally 5 prompts with a 6th bonus one, and you use those prompts to create a collage piece and just have some fun. I will leave the links to both her Etsy store, where you can purchase the prompts from, and her YouTube channel down below, so go and check that out. So I have been using this all year this year. I made my own journal last year. I'm kind of going to make my own again this year, but I'm doing it differently, and it just works better this way. So this is another memory one. If you saw my previous one, week 16, you will have seen that was a memory keeping collage about a trip to Whitby, and this one's also a bit of a memory keeping collage, so let's work through it so you can see. So something ornate. So I've got these kind of things. They kind of look ornate. They've got scrolls. It's you know, scrolls and castle and fairy tale. That's ornate for me. A bottle or a glass. So I do have this big illustration which will work, and I also have this. These are from a Daphne's Diary. A herb or other fragrant plant, which is why I like this one, because it's actually got rosemary in it. I grow a lot of rosemary in my garden and I love the smell of it. A line from a poem or song. So I have this poem. I thought I'd use this particular bit. This is from a Wee Moon calendar. A piece of ribbon. So I've got several pieces here. Bonus, a label. So I've got these labels here. So, and I've got all sorts of randomy. I don't know why that's, oh, that's also got glasses on it. I might use that one as well, because it does have, it says a bottle or glass. It does have bottles and glasses on there. So this one, why is this memory keeping? I have another photo I want to use as well, or might use. So last week, which would be the week for this, the week after coming back from Whitby, we went to, I think I'm going to put this down first as a background. We went to visit my daughter with the specific reason because she is getting married in a couple of years, and they have now found their perfect venue and booked it, and she wanted her dad and I to actually come and see it. And it is perfect. It is absolutely perfect for them. It is beautiful. So whilst we were down visiting her and the place that she's booked to get married, I was going to put a photo of her in here, but I don't know. I might keep that for my journal page. So I might put that like that, actually, because then you can still see the herb. If I actually move it over. Yeah, I want it so you can still see the herb. Yeah, so when we were also down that way, we then went into, she lives in a lovely part of the country. There's lots of tiny villages and farmland, and it's just beautiful. And she took us to a little town nearby, little town, and I saw the most beautiful independent bookshop. Oh my gosh, it was stunning. And we also found one of my favorite bakeries. There's one near here. There's, I think, only 2 or 3 in the whole country, and I didn't realize there was one in this particular town. It's an independent bakery. They make not only their own sweet and savory stuff, but they make things for you to buy and take away, like crackers and chutneys and all that kind of thing. It's just stunning. Didn't realize that was there, so obviously I picked myself up something. And yeah, there was another cute little bakery and like a independent little chocolate shop place where I found some really interesting vegan chocolate, so I grabbed some of that. But anyway, so we went there, and then we went to another place for a walk. So it's out in the woods not woods, but like open land, and it was Waverley Abbey, which is an abbey that, oh gosh, it's been around since trying to remember now, something ridiculous, like it's almost 1,000 years old, these ruins, like 11 something or other, and it's an old monastery. If you go actually further down, there's actual Roman ruins there as well. It's all free to see, even though it's owned by the British Heritage, National Heritage, and opposite it is this absolutely stunning manor house. It's like something out of Downton Abbey. It's now owned by a charity, and we didn't go into the manor house. We just walked along the lake that had swans and everything. Hold on. So I just wanted to show you. So this is the manor house there, which you can see. And yeah, this lake with swans and everything. And yeah, opposite that were all these fields. It had cows and all sorts in it. And then there were these ruins of this old monastery. Like I said, about 1,000 years old, and this is part of it that was left. I took so many pictures, and I wanted to yeah, just take some pictures, because obviously I wanted to remember the monastery. It was stunning there. It was such a warm day. I'm actually going to rip some of these off, because I'm going to put the ribbon in the side, I think, here. Yeah, it was just a lovely day, to be honest. It was another really lovely day. So what I wanted to do was, I'm going to trim this down, this photo. And there was a tree there that had grown over part of the old monastery wall, so you could just see part of the wall left. And hold up, I'll get the photo. So this is the photo of the tree. So you can, and there's monastery walls this way, and then this tree has grown over the walls with the roots over it, and it just really reminded me of Yggdrasil, because obviously it did. Hold on, sorry about that, guys. That was the phone going off. Anyway, yes, the tree reminded me of Yggdrasil, you know, from Norse mythology. So this poem is Letter to My Moonchild by Mahada Thomas. I'm only going to use part of the poem. And yeah, it made me think of, you know, my daughter. She's getting married. These are exciting times for her and her partner. And it says, "Dear heart, you are so precious to me. You are enough, whatever you do or don't do. I am with you always, side by side, hand in hand. You are here to express your wildly unique self. Be brave, be seen, be proud." Yep, so that is the part I wanted to use, because that fits perfectly. I'm going to put that there. Now I think I'm going to put this here. Maybe. I'm keeping those bits. I like that bit. Maybe if I put it up a bit more, you can still see the rosemary. And then we need the ornate. So I had this because obviously it says True Love. That covers up a lot of the abbey. Using a picture might not have been the best idea. I might actually tear this down a little bit too. It's a bit straight. But yeah, so we went and saw the abbey, and it was just, yeah, it was just so pretty, and the whole area was pretty, and to just be able to spend some time with our daughter. And you know, she handed in her contract for the wedding venue. Would that go better up there? Maybe it takes up part of the abbey, but that's okay. It doesn't have to all be seen. I'm just looking. I'm just trying to find out. Bottle of herb, fragrant plant thing. Ribbon's going to go there, and then I'm going to have some other little bitsy bobs. There was that if I wanted something ornate, and it does kind of look like the abbey, doesn't it? Like it has that kind of feel to it, but I want to be able to see the picture. Otherwise, what is the use of actually having the photo there? Do you have that? That's quite nice. Is that ornate enough? No, I want the True Love one. Okay, I know. I'm faffing about with everything, but I need it to be just right. I mean, that goes there quite nicely, actually. Okay, let's do it like that. Let's do that. First of all, let's glue this together so I know where it was meant to be. And then we will do the other bit. So yeah, it was just a lovely day to be able to walk out. It was so sunny. Walk out down this lovely little lane by this lake, by this beautiful house. I think the house is from 1700 and something. So it's a very old manor house, not as old as the abbey opposite it, obviously. And yeah, it would have been nice to go see the ruins as well, but we'd done a lot that day as it was. And we also had to drive home because she lives a little while from us. So, and then we did end up getting stuck in traffic. It should have taken us an hour and 20 minutes to get home. It took us nearly 3 hours because there's always traffic our way. It's absolutely horrendous. So it was quite a long day. Because we'd gone quite early in the morning so we could make the appointment for the place that she's staying at. But yeah, so it's all going now. It was super exciting, beautiful day. The little village, the little town that we went to was lovely with all the little bits. And she was like, Mum, I didn't even know half these shops were here. I mean, it's not right next to her, the town, you know, it's a little while to get there. But she still goes there occasionally. She was like, I didn't even know half these shops were here. And I said, that's because you're not looking. That's because you come in a different way. Whereas we're like, oh, what's unusual around here? What can we look at and see? And I always have to find out if there's a bookshop nearby. That bookshop was so amazing. It was so quirky and so well done. Like they had bowler hats that had been turned into lights and trumpets that had been turned into lights. It was so good. But yeah, it was just a lovely day. And then to have this walk as well with her and just spend that time. It was unfortunate because her fiance was working. He couldn't get the day off to be with us. Though I did pick him up a little treat because he missed out on the town and everything. So I picked him up a little treat from one of the bakeries. But yeah, so that was unfortunate because it would have been nice to see him, but he must work. That is a wedding to pay for. So yeah, she had the day off that day, which she'd booked it off so that she could actually organise all this and we could come down and spend it with us. So I put these in. There's pinks and reds and greens. So I think I'm actually going to use like a light pink. And maybe if I've got a really pale green. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So, yeah, very exciting. She's super excited. It was just a lovely day. So we will definitely go back that way. We're always visiting her, but we haven't been there before. And her partner's never been to that abbey either. And so they might go back themselves. Let's just have some ribbon. I've got some sari silk here because it's me. So I think I'm going to put some sari silk in. And a little bit of lace. But yeah, it was a lovely day, except getting stuck in traffic on the way home. Yeah, that was quite the adventure as well. But there we go. These things happen. And I need to go back to that bookshop. I'll just pop down going, hello, darling, coming to visit you. Really, I'm going to that bookshop, which isn't next door to you, but I'll visit you on the way. I don't know. Yeah, so we've got some ribbon, some nice, like really, that is such a pale pink. You can't even, it looks white, but it is actually pale pink. I also have this R that I wanted to use because the first letter of her name is R. So I want to put that on there. Just like that. And then we have these little things that say love, love. I might put one of those up there, like so. And then we have to put a label. So I might put it behind that. It is in red, but I don't mind that. I did have another label. I had a bigger label, and I also had these roses that I was thinking of using, like just up the side like that. When collaging gets carried away. There's a big label there, but I want to be able to see the herb, obviously, because it's one of the things. So that's quite nice. I'm going to do that, and then I may or may not put the roses on. We shall see. But yeah, that's quite nice. I like that. So it was a lovely day, and it was so sunny and warm, which is just lovely. It really feels like summer at the moment here, which is really quite odd because we're still in spring. I mean, we have got the summer solstice coming up in June, but right now we're still in spring. But it feels like summer. I went for a walk today and it was just so warm, and I had my sunglasses on and no coat, and it was like, wow, this is very, very nice. Yeah, but the pollen is everywhere. So anyway, so that is there. We've got another little one that says love. We don't need that many loves on there, do we? I do have these little washi pieces because I was thinking of putting a little heart. Maybe this little green one with flowers. To pick up the green in the drink. Oh my gosh, I can't get it out. The struggle is real, guys. The struggle is real. I was thinking maybe just on the R. Maybe. Do I want it on the R or do I want it up here? Maybe there. Yeah, I ended up liking it up there. Okay, anyway, I have got the roses, but I feel like they're too much. Do we feel like they're too much, guys? Yeah, I feel like they're too much. Okay, something ornate. I see this is ornate. A bottle or a glass. There's a big glass behind. A herb or other fragrant plant. We've got rosemary, which is also the plant of remembrance. A line from a poem or song. We've got several lines down here. A piece of ribbon. Bonus, a label. And again, it's all in memory of a day and what we did that day. Very exciting. April has been so busy. I mean, I've had a trip to Whitby. My sister's been down to visit. We then went and visited our daughter. It was also my son's birthday, one of my son's birthdays. It has been an extremely, extremely busy month, but full of so many amazing memories. So, you know, can't complain at all. So there we go, guys. That is week 17. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me ramble. And I will be back again soon with another video. And until next time, guys, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having lots and lots of crafty fun. Bye for now.